India vs Sri Lanka second T20I live streaming, when and where to watch IND vs SL T20I match live on TV and online. IND vs SL live streaming second T20I. The second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will be played at the HCA Stadium in Dharamshala. IND vs SL live streaming second T20I. India cruised to a 62-run win in the first T20I in Lucknow and will now be looking to seal another series win at home in the second T20I that will be played at the picturesque HCA Stadium in Dharamshala. Ishan Kishan, who struggled to make a mark in India's previous series against the West Indies, was the star of the match in Lucknow and will be looking to continue on the same vein as the series progresses. Kishan smashed 89 off 56 balls with 10 fours and 3 sixes as he vindicated the team management's trust in him. Additionally, fans also got to see what Deepak Hooda and Venkatesh Iyer could do with the ball, with Rohit Sharma using all 7 of his bowling options. Here are the live streaming details of the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka. When is the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka? The second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will be played on Saturday, February 26th. What time does the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will start? The second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will start at 7 p.m. The toss will take place at 6:30 p.m. Where is the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka being played? The second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will be played at the Himachal Cricket Association Stadium in Dharamshala. Which TV channels will broadcast the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka? The second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will broadcast on Star Sports channels: Star Sports 1, Star Sports 1 HD, Star Sports 1 Hindi, Star Sports 1 Hindi HD, Star Sports 1 Tamil, Star Sports 1 Telugu, and Star Sports 1 Kannada. Where can I find the live streaming of the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka? The live streaming of the second T20I between India and Sri Lanka will be available on the Hotstar app and the website. You can also catch the live commentary, scorecard and latest updates of the match here at hindustantimes.com/cricket. India vs Sri Lanka, second T20I. India look to clinch another white ball series. 4 months after the World Cup debacle in the UAE, India wear a transformed look, thanks to a fearless approach post the infusion of young blood into the team. Having ticked all the boxes in the series opener against Sri Lanka in Lucknow, the men in blue will look to maintain their unbeaten streak. They will also be eager to complete a hat-trick of whitewashes in white ball cricket, when they take on the Islanders in the final 2 T20Is at the picturesque Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association Stadium in Dharamshala during the weekend. After Thursday's clinical 62-run victory, the Rohit Sharma-led outfit extended their winning streak to 10 T20I games, their longest in the shortest format. Yet to cement their spots in the playing 11, the likes of Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan came up with rollicking performances to remind the selectors that they will be strong contenders when the team for the World Cup in Australia is picked. Kishan, the 23-year-old from Jharkhand, blasted a career-best 89 while opening the innings with his skipper, before Iyer lit up the Ekana Stadium towards the latter half of the innings with an unbeaten 57 off 28 balls. It was a different Kishan on show from the previous series against the West Indies, where he struggled to get going and made just 71 runs in 3 innings. Ishan, constructed the innings very well after 6 overs, which is usually a challenge for him because we know he likes to play his shots. It was not about coming and hitting the ball, it was also about finding the gaps, Rohit said after the game. For Iyer, it was a case of grabbing the limited opportunities with both hands, after having warmed the bench at the Eden Gardens. While comeback man Sanju Samson did not get a chance to bat in the first match, Young Ruturaj Gaikwad has failed to recover from the wrist injury he sustained on Friday and is out. Fielding remains India's only concern. Though most things went India's way, fielding remains the team's only weak link. Not only in the first T20I, where both Iyers, Venkatesh and Shreyas, dropped sitters, the hosts were also found lacking in the department during the previous series against the Caribbean side. Acknowledging the issue, Rohit said the team can't afford such lapses heading into the showpiece event down under. It is consistently happening. We are dropping easy catches, which is not expected at this level. Our fielding coach has some work to do. We want to improve on this, and come Australia, we want to be a great fielding side, Rohit said. Batting blues haunt visitors. Barring vice-captain Charitha Solanka's 47-ball 53, Sri Lanka will have very little positives to carry from their first outing. Solanka, who endured a torrid time in Australia, made full use of the life he got from Shreyas early on in his innings, and provided some respectability to the team's chase. Visiting skipper Dasan Shanaka admitted his side was outplayed in all three departments. We were really poor in all three departments. They batted beautifully, read the game and conditions really well, Shanaka said. Deekshana, Mendes out. Also, the absence of their first choice spinners, Mahesh Deekshana, nursing hamstring injury, and Wainendu Hasaranga, still in isolation in Australia due to COVID-19, made things worse, as the relatively inexperienced spin duo of Praveen Jayakrama and Jeffrey Vandersay were treated with disdain by the home batters. Later in the evening, the visitors added Narashan Dickwella and Dhananjaya De Silva to the T20I squad. The duo was named in place of senior batter Kuzal Mendes and spinner Mahesh Deekshana, who were ruled out of the T20Is. Mahesh will fly back home, while Kuzal will stay back as part of the test squad and will be added subject to his fitness. But more than the bowling, it is their lackluster batting effort that the Lankan skipper will be hoping to set right and light up the hilly town with fireworks over the course of the weekend.